Everyone. Uh, I'm Dr. Bhaskar Bora, the CEO of Aspire Academy. And one of the questions that I have been repeatedly asked by your students is how to deal with the stress of exams. আমি কি কৰিব পাৰোঁ যাতে আমি আমাৰ পৰীক্ষাৰ সময়ত ইমান বেছি anxious বা ইমান বেছি ভয় নাখাওঁ. And it is true that we all feel a bit anxious whenever there are exams. I have given my matriculation exam, to be precise, about 33 years ago. And I remember the time when I was very anxious. কিন্তু সঁচা কথা এইটোৱে যে this life is just an exam. The whole life is just an exam. It never finishes. It just changes from being one exam to another. Some exams are to do with books, and other exams are to do with life experiences. This metric exam, which most of our students are are going to undergo within the next few days, is probably one of the first major exams in your life. But remember, this is just the beginning. So if you get anxious now, chances are it will only affect your performance and how you're going to do rather than help you in any way. অলপ ভয় খোৱাটো বেয়া নহয়, অলপ ভয় খোৱাটো ভালেই কথা। শুনিব আচৰিত লাগে, কিন্তু it is important, নহ'লে আমাৰ কনফিডেন্সটো বেছি হৈ যাব। It is very important to feel confident about what you do, but what is even more important is the clarity of what we are going to do. Because confidence without clarity is probably the worst thing that can happen. When you don't know what you don't know is probably the worst state of mind, because then we just believe that we know everything. And often it does happen that until we open the book or start our revision, we think we know everything. And suddenly when we open the book, we just get bewildered that we hardly know anything. What have we done in the whole year? But trust me, that's a very normal thing that happens to everyone. There are various neurotransmitters in our brain, and there are various neurochemicals which can explain everything. And I, as a doctor, I can tell you this is a normal physiological process. এইটো এটা এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ জীৱনৰ প্ৰক্ৰিয়া যিটো চবৰ লগতে হয়। সেইকাৰণে তুমি অকলশৰীয়া নহয় যোনে এইটো পৰীক্ষা বুলি ভয় খাইছা। What is most important is not to feel overwhelmed with the exam. There is a saying in English which says, "This too shall pass, and so will your exam too." It is important to keep a calm head. It is important to make sure you get enough sleep, eat well, have a little bit of exercise to keep your muscles healthy, to keep your brain free. It's important not to tire yourself too much and not to cram yourself too much. You'll be surprised that one of my coping mechanisms to deal with the stress of exams was to have a little 15-20 minute nap before going for my exams, especially if it was an exam in the afternoon, because that little power nap helped me in getting my calmness back. So you'll I'm sure you'll find your own strategy. Some of you may like reading with the music on. Some of you may like reading with the TV on, while others may want complete silence. I always found more focus in distraction, but that does not necessarily mean it's going to be true for you too. In terms of dealing with the stress itself, the first and foremost thing is to accept that stress is a part of life. It is a part of your student life as well. And with every exam, you are bound to feel a little bit of stress. It is nothing abnormal. Once you have accepted it, it'll it'll enable you to get to the next step, which is to try and find out strategies to help deal with this stress. And as I mentioned, most of the time your gut instinct will tell you what your best strategy is. Sometimes it is better to take a little bit of time out, even if it means taking 5 minutes out every hour or maybe even half an hour to do something different rather than continuously reading and stressing yourself out. You have all done a lot of hard work during the year, and this is the time to shine. And remember, whatever you do, whether you do very well or you don't do as well, this is not the end of the world. This is just a part and parcel of the life that you are living, of your existence in this world. And once you understand that, then I'm sure it will help in cooling down your brain and cooling down your mind and help you understand everything better. Sometimes just closing your eyes for a minute and let it wander. Just চকু বন্ধ কৰিবা, চকু বন্ধ কৰি যি ধৰণৰ চিন্তাই মনত আহিব বিচাৰে আহিব দিয়া, নিজকে ডিষ্ট্ৰেক্ট হ'ব দিয়া, যাতে তুমি অকল সেই পঢ়াখিনিৰ ওপৰতে ফ'কাছ কৰি নাথাকা. When you are reading, try and keep yourself relaxed. Take some deep breaths every few minutes or so which will again help you in relaxing your body and therefore relaxing your mind as well. And that will help you in retaining more as you read. On the day of the exam, it is important to make sure that you wake up on time. You have enough time to have a good breakfast. Make sure you drink enough fluids. You do your prayers if you do them regularly. But overall, to keep yourself as relaxed and as chilled as you can. Support from your family members is really important. And I'm sure all your family members have always been very supportive, although they might have shouted at you from time to time. But it is important to realize that they are all with you. They are they are for you, and all they want is your best. Your family members, your friends, your best friends are your greatest supporters, are your greatest fans, and they all want you to do well. They all want you to do great. So you believe in yourself. You desire to make sure that you want to do well. The desire is the first thing, followed by the belief in yourself that you will indeed do well. And from that belief will come your perseverance to work hard, the perseverance to toil harder and harder, and not just harder but smarter to achieve your goal. So, with the desire, with the belief, and with the perseverance, you are very sure to achieve your dream. Sometimes, in some cases, it might take a bit longer. You may not get the lift always, you might have to take the staircase because not everyone is as lucky. So, coming back to the stress of the exams, I just want to reiterate that we have all gone through these difficult times. Yours is just beginning. Stress is a part and parcel of the student life, and this is just the start. And since you have worked hard all the year, so there is no reason why you won't do well. Just try and take things easy. When you are at a complete loss with any question as what to do, then listen to your gut instinct. If your gut instinct tells you that the option amongst the four should be option A, then go for option A. Most of the time এনেকুৱা হয় যে আমাৰ মনটোৱে কয় যে এইটো কুৱেশ্যনৰ আনচাৰ নিশ্চয় অপশ্যন এ হ'ব লাগিব, কিন্তু আমাৰ ট্ৰেইনড মাইণ্ডে কয় যে নহয় নহয় মই প্ৰথমতে যিটো ভাবিছোঁ সেইটো হ'ব নোৱাৰে। কিন্তু 9 times out of 10 আমাৰ গাট ইনষ্টিংক্টে যিটো কয় সেইটোৱে শুদ্ধ হয়। So listen to your gut instinct and do and go for the option that your instinct tells you. Attempt every question, don't leave any question. Try and do the questions that you find easy and more comfortable with first so that you have enough time to deal with the harder questions. There was a time when we had to write pages and pages for every answer, but now things are a bit different. They want to the point answer. So make sure your answers are concise and to the point. And importantly, once you finish an exam and you're preparing for the next exam, try not to think about the exam that has already gone, because what is gone, you cannot change it. What you can do is to make your next exam better. What you can do is to make your preparation today better so that you are more prepared for the next exam. And as I said before, exams will come and go. Every exam is important, and it is important that we do our best and we be our best. But what is beyond that best is up to Almighty, up to the heavens above. You can only do your preparation in the best possible way. You can only keep a very calm mind, as calm as possible in your with your own strategies in whatever you like or you think is best, and you just go and try and be chilled as much as possible during the exam hours. These are just 3 hours, like any 3 hours of your life, where you have to rise and shine and do your best. It is just like the driving test, where you have to make sure that you do your driving in the best way and make sure that you don't have any accidents. But nothing is certain, and it is important to accept that nothing is certain. For more exam tips and for more discussions such as this, we will meet again. Probably we'll meet again tomorrow. So do have a listen. You let me know if you have got any questions, and I am sure you will do very well. I wish you all the best for your exams, and remember, this is just the beginning, and you will do very, very well. Thank you.